Multiplayer has long been part of the Animal Crossing series, letting players visit each other's towns. This returns in Animal Crossing New Horizons, but with some big changes. 8 players can visit an island at once online, and several Nintendo accounts can be used on a single Nintendo Switch to build one island cooperatively. Local co-op in particular was an exciting prospect, but in execution, it's lackluster. Where New Horizons fails is in its local co-op experience. Eight accounts can be used on a single Switch, but you all share the same island. The island representative, which is the player that created the island, has the most control. Progress for main quests and certain construction of buildings, like the museum, can be gated for other players until the island representative reaches those points. If you're sharing with a large family, for example, this waiting game can be a big pain. To simultaneously explore the island with others on one Nintendo Switch, 4 players can join local co-op. 1 player is designated the leader, and others are followers. It's easy to swap the leader, which is good, because being a follower can be downright boring. As a follower, you don't have access to your inventory, you can't access your tool wheel to easily swap gadgets, and activities like fishing are interrupted if the leader opens their inventory menu. Playing with separate Joy-Cons is also frustrating with controls that don't feel intuitive. Where New Horizons multiplayer really shines is in its online experience. New Horizons puts customization and simulation at the center of the experience. You build a town from scratch, turning a deserted island into a bustling town with a booming community, varied plants, and diverse shops. Showing off how you've built your town to other friends becomes a moment of pride, especially for those who have spent hours upon hours customizing their land. Online multiplayer is also a way to experience some unique aspects that you may not see if you stayed on your respective island, such as acquiring some unique items, crafting recipes, clothes, and fruit. Earning bells becomes much easier through multiplayer too, since you can sell your native fruit for a much higher price at a friend's island, and alternatively gather diverse fruit to bring back to your own island. Interaction with friends is the best it's ever been. You now have an in-game camera to capture special moments, and emotes are a great addition too, like gleefully clapping or dramatically sobbing, which brings a dynamic feel to nonverbal communication. You can chat through text too. But to experience this best, you should download the Nintendo Switch Online app on iOS and Android so you can voice chat or use your phone's keyboard. Playing with a big group is especially fun, and sometimes chaotic in an entertaining way. But it can be difficult to keep track of your visitors. Island maps are considerably large, and it would be helpful in this instance to have player icons on the minimap to know where your friends are at all times. If you're playing with friends, sticking to the online experience is the prime way to enjoy multiplayer. Since New Horizons is a game players may return to regularly over the course of years, Nintendo has promised regular updates and seasonal events. We hope that through those updates, some tweaks will come to the game to iron out issues with local co-op.